Hello, thanks a lot for stopping by How to Cook Great. Now if you like what you see, there's over 3,000 other cooking videos on our channel. Give us a thumbs up, leave a comment, and I'll try and get back to you. Okay, let's get on with this one. Spaghetti, mushrooms, cream, garlic, tomatoes, oregano. Fantastic. Okay, nice and easy. This one I'm using spaghetti. So I've got 3 cups of cooked spaghetti. That's actually quite a thin spaghetti. I don't know if you know, you can get different grades. The number on it, if you look on spaghetti, you see a number. That's like number 1, I think. So that's really, really thin. 1 can of tomatoes, plum, and I just squeezed them up and kind of mashed them up in my hand. They're a whole. I've got there 150 grams of mushrooms. I've kind of just chopped them up quite small. 1 cup of onion, 1 tablespoon of garlic, 2 teaspoons of oregano with 1 teaspoon of thyme. And then here I've got 250 ml of cream. Now, this is a thick cream. You can use thick or thin. It all works out exactly the same. Let's get moving. Okay, so I've got some olive oil in there. You can use a different oil if you want. I've got 3 tablespoons. I've just put the heat on above medium heat, so it's just gone on. We're going to first drop in 1 cup of onions. I'm using red and sliced. 1 tablespoon of garlic. And just for 3 minutes, let that go. And then we can add our mushrooms. So those onions and garlic are just coming together. We're now going to drop in the mushrooms there. Now I've cut mine fairly small. You can do it smaller than that, or in fact larger. Okay, let's take this opportunity to get in a little bit of salt and some black pepper. I'm now going to add in that 2 teaspoons of oregano and the 1 teaspoon of thyme. And of course, you can be just playing around with that. You could put some paprika in there, some rosemary, basil, marjoram, tarragon. Play it as you like. Okay, another 3 minutes, stirring pretty much all the time. Beautiful. Now we're going to drop in that 1 can of tomatoes that was whole. It was a whole plum tomato, just crushed it up with my hand. And when I say a can, I mean a regular 400 ml type can. So about 4 minutes now on this slightly above medium heat, and then we're ready to introduce the cream. And here we go with the 250 ml of cream. Like I say, this is a thick cream, thick or thin, all the same. Let's get that in there. Now, if you wanted, you could drop a little bit of Parmesan cheese in here, maybe a little bit of chili powder or cayenne, pepper or something like that to give it a bit of spice. I'm keeping it just like this. And then we're going to go in, which is optional. I mean, you could use this sauce to go onto your pasta, but I'm going to drop our spaghetti, 3 cups of cooked spaghetti, in the mix. And I'm going to go for another 3 minutes, getting that pasta nice and hot and smothered in our beautiful, creamy tomato garlic sauce. You've done it. I'll see you at the table. Okay, and there you go. Beautiful. Nice and creamy, garlicky, and of course, mushroomy. Nice, easy, peasy pasta. Okay, so this is super easy. We've got cream, garlic, onions, and of course some spinach in there. Beautiful, beautiful pasta. What I've got here is 3 cups of cooked penne. Of course you can be using any type of pasta that you want. I've got some frozen spinach there. Now you can use fresh spinach and cook it, or you can just add the fresh spinach into the pan, but I'm going with frozen. So what I've done with that is defrosted it, and then I just give it a nice squeeze, got all the water out of it. There's about 1 cup there of cooked frozen spinach, 1 cup of onions, 1 tablespoon of garlic, 2 teaspoons of oregano, and again you can change that to a different herb, basil, one of those Italian mixed ones, you know, marjoram, tarragon, anything you like really. And here I've got cream. Now I'm using a thick cream. Now you can use thick or thin cream. There's 250 ml of the cream there. We're going to start this off with some olive oil, add some salt and pepper. It's very, very simple. So you're going to need a skillet, wok or pan of some sort. I've got in there 3 tablespoons of olive oil. Again, if you want, use a different oil. The heat's on. I've just put it on above medium heat. We're going to drop in 1 cup of onion, which I've cut small, 1 tablespoon of garlic. And what we're going to do is we're going to get our spinach in straight away. You can see that's like a ball where I've kind of, you know, squeezed it out. So let's break it up. And then what we're going to do is we're going to fry this around for 4 minutes on this above medium heat. So I'm now going to add some salt and black pepper to this. Now I find it really important to fry the spinach. That's why I got it in so early, because quite frankly it's a bit tasteless. So giving it a nice fry with the garlic and onions really gives it a lovely flavour. We're now going to add the oregano, a couple of teaspoons of that. And then the cream. Like I say, this is 250 ml of cream, and I'm using a thick cream. Thick or thin, all works out the same. In that goes. And then we're going to drop in our cooked spaghetti. When I say spaghetti, I don't mean spaghetti, do I? I mean penne. I'm thinking about the next dish that I'm going to make, which is actually a spaghetti, so excuse me. All we're going to do here is throw this around, moving it all the time in the sauce. We want that sauce to go inside that penne, over it. Job done. So, so easy. Okay, so what I've done is I just threw that around in the pan for like 3 or 4 minutes, and that's it. So, so easy. Beautiful cream, spinach, garlic, penne. Not spaghetti, penne. So with this one, what we're going to do is rigatoni, the pasta I'm using, tomatoes, garlic, chili, bell peppers, easy. So what we're going to do here is tomatoes, bell peppers, and some chili. So I've got 1 can of tomatoes. When I say 1 can, I mean 400 ml size. That was a whole plum tomato. I just crushed it up with my hand. Today I'm using rigatoni pasta. Again, of course, you can use any type of pasta you want. I've got about 3 or 4 cups there of cooked pasta. 2 cups here of bell peppers. I've got 3 colours in there and cut them, you know, you can see how big I've cut them like that. 100 grams there of tomato paste, 1 cup of onions, 1 teaspoon of chili powder, 1 teaspoon of oregano, 1 tablespoon of garlic, and I've got about 6 or 7 olives there, which I've taken the stones out. They're ready to go. Using black, green obviously work. So you're going to need some sort of pan. I'm using this kind of wok type thing. Nice size skillet works. I've got some olive oil in there, 3 tablespoons. Now the heat is on. I've just put my gas on to just above a medium heat, and we're going to start off by dropping in that 1 cup there of onion, along with 1 tablespoon of garlic. And I'm going to get my olives in now. While I'm here, salt, black pepper, about 3 minutes. Keep it moving. Now I'm going to go for my bell peppers here. A couple of cups of those. We're now going to add in that teaspoon of chili powder and oregano. And then we're going to add the 100 of tomato paste. Now I'm not going to add the canned tomatoes yet, because what I want to do for 3 minutes is cook this tomato paste out a bit. You know, it needs a nice little cooking, because it can be quite bitter. So if you just cook it out a little bit, it's going to be beautiful. And then simply 1 can, regular size can, 400 ml tomatoes. We're going to let this go for another 3 or 4 minutes. I'm actually going to turn the heat up to high now, and I'll be stirring it all the time. Beautiful. Right, we're going to drop in our pasta now. Like I say, today I'm using this rigatoni. Use a different pasta if you want. Now what we're going to do is spend another 2 to 3 minutes on this high heat, throwing this pasta around, hoping to get some sauce in, on and around the rigatoni, and then it's ready to serve. Check it for salt and pepper. All right, and there you go. Really, really simple. Another beautiful little pasta.